Hey everyone, me Kevin here. Just minutes ago, we heard that yet another White House staff member has tested positive for COVID, and we're now seeing that spread of COVID go even further through the White House. And it is just a surprise to me that we haven't seen some of these individuals quarantine earlier to prevent potentially spreading it themselves. Take a look at this. After testing negative consistently, including every day since Thursday, I tested positive for COVID-19 on Monday morning while experiencing no symptoms. This is White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany. And it's surprising to me because it really goes to show just the failure of testing, that you could realistically have COVID and be spreading it, and the tests are telling you you're negative until, oh crap, it's too late and you've already been spreading it for 2 days. That's just the nature of these tests, is that until you're really into your symptoms for 4 to 5 days, into your symptoms, not exposure, that's when you can really start beginning to expect these tests to actually be reliable. Now, Kayleigh McEnany says no reporters, producers, or members of the press are listed as close contacts by the White House Medical Unit, aka she is kind of saying here nobody had to quarantine around her and she didn't keep any distance from anyone. She didn't social distance or quarantine, even though she was on a plane with Donald Trump, and we all know that Donald Trump is obviously COVID positive. Moreover, I definitely had no knowledge of Hope Hicks's diagnosis prior to holding a White House press briefing on Thursday. As an essential worker, I work diligently to provide needed information to the American people at this time. With my recent positive test, I will begin the quarantine process and will continue working on behalf of the American people remotely. Again, a little bit surprising just that we aren't seeing more quarantining action earlier, but take a look here. This is sort of the generational spread that we're seeing now here. We've got our first generation, which is sort of the mystery person who allegedly got people sick at the nomination ceremony for Judge Amy Barrett. They allegedly got, the following individuals sick and then some, Trump, Melania, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, Bill Stepien, 3 senators, Kellyanne Conway, amongst other people like the president of Notre Dame's University. Then in sort of this next phase of individuals who probably got sick from being on a plane with Donald Trump and haven't been quarantining the last 5 days or 4 days, would include people like Kayleigh McEnany, the White House press secretary, and now all of a sudden we've got Kellyanne Conway's daughter, who is also now sick. So we're really seeing this kind of perpetual spread here. And it's unfortunate because it really goes to show the failure of testing in our country. But not only that, but contact tracing. Why is it that in other countries we have individuals that have apps that will alert you, oh, you've been around somebody who has been sick, you should quarantine? Yikes. By the way, we are also expecting Donald Trump to be released from the hospital either today or tomorrow, which is one of the reasons the stock market has been popping this morning in a positive way. Now, we do know that Donald Trump is technically only 5 days into his symptoms, which isn't that great because generally the roughest days are day 8 through 12, which the last thing I think the country wants to see is Trump going back to the hospital if he needs to. Although there is a lot of hope that Regeneron's monoclonal antibody cocktail will give Donald Trump all of the ammo he needs to sort of extinguish the virus on his own. Now, the good thing, or maybe not the good thing, the good thing for Donald Trump is he got that cocktail, but the bad thing for the country is Regeneron doesn't have a lot of capacity to mass manufacture that. They partnered with Roche, but even still, they're only producing like 50,000 batches at a time. That's not enough to help the country defeat this pandemic, which is very, very frustrating for the country as a whole, even as hopeful as, and knock on wood, this cocktail was or is for Donald Trump. So we'll see. We'll stay tuned. But in the meantime, there's the news for now, and I'll be back with more as soon as it comes out. Thanks so much for watching, and until the next one.